Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Crystal and in this video I wanted to show you how I set up my traveler's notebooks. So without further ado, let's jump right in. First, I have this passport size in olive and I've had this since 2023, so it's kind of aging already. At first glance, or if you look at it on its own, it looks brown, but I think if you set this beside a brown TN, the olive tone will stand out more. This is my everyday carry, note-taking, and catch-all journal. Outside, I have the search and collect button as my charm, and I attached this letter K in the bookmark. I also replaced the original olive string with this replacement blue one for a change. Inside, we have the plastic zipper case, kraft folder, and 2 notebook inserts. So let's take it apart. In the plastic zipper case, I just have a bunch of stationery that I usually use for layering and different journal spreads. There are some stickers, paper goods, and even international SIM cards. In the craft folder, I have this plastic underlay which I use as a pencil board or sometimes as a ruler. I have some memo sheets in case I have to write notes that I need to give out to other people. I also have these sticky page flags and my favorite bookmark from my friend Diana because I love bringing a book when I go out, and at least I have these book necessities at the ready. This tea and brass clip also always comes with its whole system. Then this black notebook insert is my note-taking and catch-all journal. I decorated the cover with some stickers. When I started this insert in June, I wasn't feeling the sharp corners, so I used my corner puncher to round the corners out. Inside, it's just pen to paper. I write notes throughout my day, mostly bullet point stuff, and some of them I transfer or elaborate on different journals like my memory keeping, Dear Diary, or media and reading journal. It's literally just my version of a notes app, but make it analog because I prefer writing by hand more than typing. I also have this sticker book insert which contains a lot of my go-to stickers. It's also helpful when I have some ephemera that I want to keep, like labels or packaging with adhesive. I can temporarily stick them here until such time I can transfer them to my memory keeping journal. Also, an unusual part of the setup is my field notes writing journal. At home, it stays out of my TN and is standalone, but when I'm out and about, I bring it with me just in case I need to jot down story ideas. I can always just write on the blank notebook insert and transfer notes later, but this is so thin and tiny that I might as well just bring it. The field notes is a pocket-sized notebook, so it's a bit bigger than a passport insert, but I don't mind the overhang and I don't include it in the bands. I just slide it in at the very back. For my travel setup, I would also add the stamp insert so I can collect as many stamps from my travel destination. My second TN is this regular size in Camel, and I've had this since 2020. This is mostly my document case, but it also contains my Hobonichi Weeks and my Next Dear Diary / Stream of Consciousness journal. Outside, I have this strawberry charm held by these makeshift strings, which are actually hair ties. And I attached this cute crystal in the bookmark. Inside, I have the plastic zipper case, kraft folder, the Hobonichi Weeks, and a dot grid insert. Let's take it apart. On the pocket side of the case is where I insert the cover of my weeks. And the zip case side holds different documents like receipts, photos, and some stickers. In the craft folder, we have some frequently used sticker sheets, this plastic underlay, and a random Polaroid. This Hobonichi Weeks is my bullet journal and is where I note my daily logs, all sorts of trackers, and my collections. I have a future video planned entirely about this week's and what's inside, so we won't go into detail with this for now, but please stay tuned for that. I'm just a small channel for now, so I'm kinda shy to ask you this, but if you like my videos and want to be updated with my future ones, please consider subscribing to my channel. Day by day, I'm getting closer to 1,000 subscribers, and I'm feeling hopeful and giddy about that. Anyway, for the dot grid insert, I have this as my Dear Diary / Stream of Consciousness journal. It's an open for now because I'm still in the Serenity journal. If you've already seen my Techo Kaigi video, you already know this, but this is my current Dear Diary journal. So when I run out, the dot grid insert will replace it. For my travel setup, I also like to bring this trifold case and another plastic folder. So the trifold case usually brings physical copies of my travel documents like tickets, insurance, or activity bookings. While the extra plastic folder will hold ephemera that I collect during the trip, like maps, brochures, or packaging. And that's it for my traveler's notebook setups. Before I let you go, I wanted to shamelessly plug that I created my Ko-fi account, so if you wanted to support this channel in another way, I'll link my Ko-fi in the description box below. Otherwise, just your choice to watch this video and interact with it already means a lot for a starting creator like me, so thank you very much for your time. It really means a lot. If you watched until this point in the video, do let me know in the comments by leaving your favorite transportation emoji. It could be a plane, a boat, a train, a bicycle, a car, or even just a person walking. Also, feel free to ask me anything you're curious about or anything you've seen in this video. I like reading comments and responding to all of them. Again, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in a future video.